So let the people join in between. Meanwhile, we will just have some introduction. So those who don't know me, I just want to introduce myself again and again. Those who are joining again would be getting bored, but those who are joining for the first time, let me introduce myself. Hi everybody, my name is Surain, and I'm the senior faculty member of Adyan Institute of Finance, and I've been associated with Adyan since a long time, and I have an experience of 6 years in trading, and I've been training students since 3 years. Since last 3 years, I've been training students. Over a period of 3 years, I have trained almost somewhere around 700 to 800 plus. I'm so grateful for that, for the opportunity. And with association with Adyan, we are happy to say this, that we have finished almost 7 batches of technical course, and we are so happy to announce our next batch, that is batch number 8, technical course batch number 8, that is going to start from May 7th. Please note down the dates. It's going to be May 7th. It's starting from May 7th, and it's going to be a 1.5 month technical course, and 6 months guidance will be provided. And so overall modules will be 16 modules, starting from the basics of stock market, candlestick patterns, chart patterns, and different types of indicators, risk management, money management, trade management, and finally the strategies. We will be having 2 types of strategies, that is scalping strategy, a breakout strategy, and a positional strategy. When it comes to trendline strategies, those are completely copyrighted by the Adyan Institute of Finance. We are going to tell you 9 different trendline strategies as well. And finally, we will be explaining you about the basics of options. All this will be covered in the single course, that is technical course batch number 8. If anybody is interested to be the part of batch number 8, you can text your name, number, and the city you're from. Our team will send you the message and explain you all the details, the course curriculum, the fees and the timings, everything will be explained to you to your number. So if anybody is interested, please give your number, name, and the city you're from. All right. So that's the latest update we have from Adyan. And shall we start the session? What is today's session? How many people are interested? Just to know if you are near to us or far away from us. That's the only thing we are asking about the city. Okay. So what is today's topic? Today's topic. So one more thing I just wanted to tell you guys. Please change the name. For sending the message to me, please change the name to Surain Daniel. That's my name. If you send directly to the team, those messages can't be seen by me. So if you want to talk to me directly, please change the name to Surain Daniel. It's not Adyan. Please change the name to Surain Daniel, because I'm the co-host and Adyan is the host. I'm the co-host. Okay. We both are at different places. We both are not at the same place. So everybody, can you try once again? Can you type yes with the name? Changing the name to me. Everybody say yes. All right. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So let me share my screen and I'll tell you what is Fibonacci, how do we need to trade with Fibonacci, and what is the psychology behind Fibonacci. Everything will be discussed today. I'll be explaining you both intraday and positional with a simple tool called Fibonacci. Everybody can see the screen? Bank Nifty chart? Everybody? Please say yes if you can see the Bank Nifty chart. All right. Okay. So basically Fibonacci is not an indicator. Majority of the people think, that Fibonacci is an indicator. No. Indicator means it will just show you an indication that the market is moving up or the market is coming down. It's kind of an indication or a signal. But this is pure price action tool. This is a tool. That is the reason if you go and find in the studies, if you type Fibonacci, it's not available. Where is it available? It's in the drawing tools. Okay. Click here in the Zerodha, click on the draw tool. You will get a pop-up over here. you will get a pop-up. So if you go to this particular tool, you will be seeing a name FIB, Fib retracement. So basically this is a short form of, okay, those who people has not yet understood, my name is Suren Daniel, and please change the name to Suren Daniel and send the messages. If you are sending messages directly, it will directly go to the team management. I may not see those messages. If those messages are something important, you will be regretted, and I will also feel bad that I couldn't see your messages. So please change the name to Suren Daniel, that's my name, and then you send the message or questions if you have any. We'll be having a discussion at the end, so please change the name. Yes, thank you. So this is the Fib retracement. So this is the short form. So this is the short form of Fibonacci retracement, that is Fib retracement tool. So before I get into how to draw the setup, let me show you how the Fib retracement tool looks like. Everybody can see the Fib retracement tool? Everybody can see the Fib retracement tool over here? Yes or no? All right. Now the question to everybody is, what is the top line of the Fibonacci? Okay, before I get into any question, can you tell me how many horizontal lines can you see in the Fibonacci retracement tool? How many lines can you see in the Fibonacci retracement tool? There are 9 horizontal lines. Okay, that's good. Horizontal lines. There is one particular person who can't listen my voice. Just a minute, I'll be sending him. Pratik. Just a minute, guys. All right. So we have 9 horizontal lines in the Fibonacci retracement tool, right? Can you tell me what is the topmost line value of the Fib? What is the topmost line value of the Fib? Mr. Ram, the problem here is, the students have joined from different parts of India. If I can focus only on Hindi, majority of the people can't understand Hindi. So I can't completely focus on Hindi. So that's the reason I'm talking with a basic English. I'm not even using any particular, complicated English also. I'm just using a very basic English. So I'm expecting that you people, will try to understand the situation, and of course try to understand my English as well. Thank you so much. So 161.8 line is the topmost line of the Fib. Please remember this. Please, if you want, please note down in your books that 161.8 is the most important level. In TradingView, it's completely different. TradingView, you will have only half of the Fib. Again, you need to draw half on the above. Okay. TradingView will be having half of the Fib, and again you need to draw half on the above, so that you will have a complete Fibonacci. Here it is very comfortable. You will be having both the sides, 161.8 and -61.8 also. So that is the reason I request everybody to take Zerodha for very own reason, that is Fibonacci. This is the easiest Fibonacci that I have seen in any other, compared to any other broker. So that is the reason I like Zerodha in particular. But anyways, getting into the point, please note down that 161.8 is one level. And what is the lowest line in the Fibonacci? What is the lowest line in the Fibonacci value? What is the lowest line in the Fibonacci? What is the lowest line? This is the topmost line you have given correctly. What is the lowest line value? Everybody, please try to be interactive with me. It's -61.8. It's not 61.8. Please remember, it's negative, -61.8. So if you can observe, the top line and bottom line, both are similar. It is 100 points above, it is 100 points below. That means if you add 100, it will give you 161.8. If you come below, it will be -61.8. So basically, how many points difference do we have between these two? 200 points. Okay. 200 points is the difference you have from 161.8 and 61.8. So what is the middle value where it will make it exactly half? Is the 50 level. Okay. 50 level. Please note down the 50 level. Can you see the middle line? What is the exact middle line between all the 9 lines? What is the exact center line between all the lines. In the all 9 lines, what is the exact middle line that is differentiating between minus 61.8 and 161.2? Can you tell me? Anybody? 50. So please remember these 3 lines: 161.8, 50, and minus 61.8. These are the powerful lines that we are going to use for Fibonacci trading. Okay. So let me show you how to draw Fibonacci for intraday. I'm telling you about intraday, guys. I'm not talking about any positional or swing trading. I'm just talking about intraday. That means buying or trading and exiting on the same day. That is what I'm telling you. So for intraday, what is the thing that you have to do is, let me take 22nd of April and show you how to draw Fibonacci. Wait for the first 5 minutes candle to be completed. Okay, wait. So the time frame here we are using is 5 minutes time frame. So I'm expecting you people also use the same time frame. Don't use different time frames, then things might get different. So what I'm telling you is, wait for the first 5 minutes candle to be completed and mark the high and low of the first 5 minutes candle. Mark the high and low of the first 5 minutes candle. Did I do it correctly? Did I do it correctly? Yes or no? Perfect. So what is the high? What is the high of the first 5 minutes candle? Can you just tell me what is the high of the first 5 minutes candle? 30,764. And what is the low here? The low is 30,555. So these are the high and low of the first 5 minutes candle. Now click on the Fibonacci. Click on the Fibonacci and go to your high. See, basically when you get into the broker zero, if you click on this particular crosshair, you will be getting a horizontal cursor and a vertical, sorry, the vertical cursor and a horizontal cursor. What you have to do with these two cursors is, come to the high of the first 5 minutes candle, match your horizontal cursor of the mouse exactly with the high. Okay, that means match your horizontal cursor exactly with the high of the first 5 minutes candle. Click here and drag it down until the zero level of the fib. Zero level of the fib matches with the low. So the moment you will start the fib from the high will be 100 and the low will be 0. You need to make sure that you are drawing the 100 at the high and the 0 at the low. So please look at this again. After drawing high and low, click on the Fibonacci and come to your high, match your horizontal line exactly with the high and click down and drag it down until it reaches the 0 reaches the low of the first 5 minutes candle. Is that clear, everybody? Is that clear? Everybody understood? Please tell me, did you understand this particular topic till here? Because this is the most important thing. Anybody wants me to repeat it? Anybody wants me to repeat it? Okay. So I think everybody understood it clearly. So let me show you one last time for the people who are asking me to repeat it. I'll just show you to you. Go to your high, match the horizontal level of the cursor with the high, drag it down until the low reaches, until the 0 reaches the low. Okay, perfect. This is how the Fibonacci has to be drawn. Now after that, please remove the high and low. Not needed. Once we got our levels, then not needed. Now, what are the 3 levels, 3 important levels I have told you? What are the 3 important levels I have told you? What are the 3 important levels I have told you? 161.8, 50, and minus 61.8. These are the 3 lines. So what you can do, click on the horizontal line, go to the 161.8 and draw a horizontal line. Come to the 50 line and draw a horizontal line. Come to minus 61.8, draw the horizontal line. After that, you can remove the fib also. Not needed, the fib also. This is how you have to draw your Fibonacci levels, the most important levels when it comes to price action in intraday. So, what are the rules of Fibonacci? What are the rules of Fibonacci? Please listen very carefully. The upper line is called buy line. The lower line is called sell line. The middle one is called the neutral market. That means, what do you mean by neutral market? What do you mean by neutral market? That means buyers and sellers are equal, or buyers are and sellers are fighting equally. That means the market is going to be sideways. This is what, if the price is near to the middle 50 level, that means neither buyers nor sellers are strong, both are weak, or either both are equally strong. We can't say both are weak, but at least both are equally strong is what I can say. So when do I know that buyers are completely dominating the market? Is only if the buy line is crossed. Simple rule. When will I know if the buyers are completely dominating the market today? Is only after the breakout of buy line. When will I know if sellers are dominating the market completely in the intraday? Is only after the breakout of sell line. When I said this is sell line, this line should not be used for sell. That means you can't take reversals. No. This is absolutely a breakout setup. This is not for reversals. Okay. Whatever the setup that I'm showing you now is absolutely a breakout setup. That means whenever I said this is a buy line, that is the reason I didn't say this is resistance, this is support, because you will be thinking some other way. That is the reason I told you this is a buy level, this is the sell level. If the market is inside the zone, it is called no trade zone. Please remember this. If the market is inside this zone, it is going to be called as no trade zone. That means nobody should trade if the market stays inside the buy zone, inside the sell zone. If it is inside the range, nobody should trade, at least using Fibonacci. Once the upper line is broken, you can start taking a buy or taking a sell depending upon which side it gave you a breakout. Is that clear? Is that clear? Everybody. Now, let's talk about the psychology of the market now. Then we will talk about, okay. So, let's talk about the psychology of the market. Okay, let's talk about the psychology. What is psychology of the market using Fibonacci? First rule that you need to understand is if the price or if the candles are above 50 line, okay, if the candles are above 50 line, that means buyers are getting stronger for the breakout, or else buyers are getting ready for the breakout is what I can understand. If the candles are above 50 doesn't mean buyers are dominating. I just know that buyers are getting stronger, and at any point of time the buyers may give and breakout. That is the reason I'll be ready for the buy breakout. If the candles are below 50 line, that is the middle line, I will be thinking that sellers are getting stronger, and at any moment the market gonna have a lower breakout. This is what I will understand. Now let me tell you something. After the first 5 minutes candle is completed, anybody can tell who will dominate the market immediately? Anybody. After the first 5 minutes candle is completed, can anyone tell me the buyers will dominate or sellers will dominate immediately after first 5 minutes candle is over? Anyone? No, nobody. So what is the psychology of the market? How do I understand whether buyers are getting stronger? Is they should, to prove their dominance in the market. Remember this, to prove their dominance in the market, buyers will reach 161.8 and they will show their, to prove their dominance, buyers will move the price until 161.8. This is the stop. See, this is one hub, this is one hub, and this is one hub. So basically these are stopping points for the price. The price should stop at this point no matter what. That is the speciality of Fib. This is the stopping point. So morning itself, there will be a dominance. Morning itself, somebody will show a dominance. Whether sellers or buyers, anybody will show the dominance in the morning. They will stop here. Then again, discussion start between sellers and buyers. Who will dominate the market? If buyers are getting dominated, finally the breakout happens. If after they reach the stopping point, if sellers are not willing to give up today, the market will come back to the neutral hub. It's the neutral hub. They will stop here again. Again, they will discuss who are going to win today. Again, somebody will try. Buyers will try. Sellers won't agree. Again, they will bring it back. Sellers will dominate more. They will bring it back. Buyers won't give up. They will bring it back. And finally, somebody will dominate the market by end of the day. And finally, the breakout happens. So you need to wait until buyers prove their dominance or sellers prove their dominance. You can't decide it. Let the levels decide it for you. Let the candles decide it for you. Then only you need to enter. Is that clear, everybody? These are the stopping points of the price. Okay, these are the stopping points for the price, so that market, the buyers and sellers will discuss and decide who should dominate the market today. If the volume of buyers is dominant, they will say, we are dominant than you. We will make the market move upwards. So this is how you need to understand about the market. Let me tell you something. Let's say the market gave a dominance. Okay, the market gave a dominance and went up. At some point of time, the sellers started increasing and they said, we can't give up, even though there was a breakout, even though you showed your dominance. Let me dominate now. And you know where they will come back? The dominance will come back to 50% no matter what. If they are not dominant, they will be stopping again by the buyers at this stop, and again the market will move up. So if you want anybody, the buyers or sellers want to prove their dominance, they should come back to the neutral zone. Then only they will discuss and decide who are dominating the market. If the dominance has stopped here itself, the sellers, even though they brought it down, the buyers are not weak here. Again, they will pull it back. This is called Fibonacci retracement idea. So this is called retracement. You know, the market will retrace. Again, it will go. If the market don't want to retrace, it will reverse. So this is how generally the market explained in terms of buyers and sellers dominance. Everybody understood? It's not stopping point. What I'm saying is, these are some critical levels where market should stop, no matter what. You go and check whatever stock you want at whatever price you want. If 161 point is there, the price should stop. If the price reaches 50, the price should stop. If the price reaches minus 61.8, the price should stop. So that are the stopping points. Wait for, let them decide. If you, that will be evident to you. If they are dominating, they will try to pull it upwards. If sellers are dominating, they'll pull it downwards. Now, if nobody is dominant, nobody wants to give up today, then the market will stay in this way. In this way, sellers will try to pull it down. Again, buyers won't give up. Again, sellers won't give up. In this way, market will become sideways. I'm getting few questions. Let me see the questions. If it stays between high and low, then what is the position of market? That means neither buyers nor sellers are stronger. You can't take any entry because nobody is dominant in the market. Definitely, I'll show. Can you please explain one more how to draw Fibonacci sequence on stopping man? How much time should we wait for reversal? See, you don't need to wait. It will give you the signal directly, right? If the candles are moving, that means they are dominating. If the candles are not moving, that means they are not dominating. So you don't need to wait for particular time. It will show you the signal by itself. Let the level be broken. Let the candles give you a path, whether should I take the trade confidently or not. Let me show you a few more stocks. Can anybody give me any equity stock? Any stock? Let me show you with an equity stock. Okay, I just got an update. Guys, anybody is interested for batch number 8? I just want your names and phone numbers here, so that we will be discussing. You will be sent all the details again. I just got an update from the management. If anybody interested, you can text your name and number here itself. Okay, that's the update I just wanted to give you. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, majority of the people are asking me, Raghu, we got your number. Guys, anybody is interested, please send your numbers. That's the update I just want to give you. Majority of the people are asking me SBIN. I'm really sorry about others, but let me give the, let me show you the SBIN. What happened is SBIN. What happened with SBIN? So for the first 5 minutes candle, okay, first 5 minutes candle, Sachin, please give me your phone number. We will be sending you all the details, the course curriculum, the fees and the timings, everything will be given by the management to your WhatsApp. That is the reason I'm asking you, if you people are interested. I'm not asking you to join right now. I'm just asking you if you are interested, remotely interested in taking our course, your queries will be clarified by the team management, whatever may be that. Okay, so that is the reason I'm asking you to give your numbers. Okay, so I have drawn, so those people are asking me to show the Fibonacci again. So please see very clearly, go to your high, click here, drag it down until it reaches. Amit, we got your number, thank you. Okay, so this is the setup. Now, what I told you is draw a 161.8 level, 50 level, and minus 61.8 level. So what happened? So those who understood the psychology of Fibonacci, can you tell me in the morning itself who tried to show their dominance? Until the next stop is reached, who tried to show the dominance? Bulls or bears? Buyers or sellers? In the first 1 or 2 hours, who are dominating the market? Bulls or bears? Bulls or buyers, right? Now they showed their dominance until here and they stopped. Can you see the market got stopped here? Everybody observed this. The market got stopped here. Yes or no? Until then the market is moving. Suddenly the market has stopped because it should stop. There is no other way for the price to escape that point. It should stop. So after that, buyers tried to show their dominance. The market went up. And at some point of time, sellers were interfered and they tried to pull it back. But again, they stopped at the selling point. As I told you, they stopped. They stopped. And again, they had a discussion and finally the market went up again. But buyers are not strong enough to stop the bears. And finally, the market took. And where did it come? It came back to the neutral point where they are trying to show their dominance by saying that we are equally stronger as buyers. That is the reason we pulled it back to the same point where buyers started to start their game from. So we brought it back to the same point. So no dominance from buyers, no dominance from sellers. We are neutral now. That's what SBIN did today. Is that clear? Is that clear? This is how sellers showed their dominance by bringing it back to the neutral stop point, by saying that you are not at all dominant, we are also equally dominant. That is the reason we brought it back. Okay, now the point is, this happens only if they are equally stronger. That is the reason the market has fallen. If the buyers are strong, it will never come back. Even though there are few retracements happening, the market will completely move up and the buyers will show their dominance. The moment you get, see, the dominance means the breakout. How many people, okay, one more question. How many people attended my how to find a genuine breakout and how to find a fake breakout seminar, demo seminar? We had a demo seminar on how to find a genuine breakout and how to find a fake breakout. How many people joined that session the last Saturday? Not last Saturday, before last Saturday. If you have not attended, please subscribe to our Adyan and please go to the website. You will be having all the yes, we have that particular recording in our website for free. So I request, yes, you will be getting total details of breakout, how to take a breakout and how to take an entry and how to find a fake breakout. Now, we can easily tell whether this is going to be a fake breakout or a genuine breakout using our Adyan Institute of Finance rules and discipline rules. Okay, so that is the reason. So those who are attending this session for the first time, I'm requesting you to go to the website and open your account and check the demo videos that are available to you for free. Okay. Just now the Adyan has sent, the team management has sent the links. Please log into that, create an account and see all the demo videos that I have already explained. If you want to learn all this under the mentorship of me, you can join the technical course. We are going to give you wonderful rules that can identify a fake breakout and genuine breakout really well. Everybody understood what happened in SBIN today? Yes or no? Understood this point, everybody? What happened to SBIN? So this is the place where we took entry. We thought the market will move up, but the market came back. Now, what is the stop loss here? The stop loss is nothing but the neutral stop point. The neutral stop point is my stop loss for either buy or sell. No matter what, whether you are getting a buy breakout or sell breakout, my neutral stop point is my stop loss, because the logic of my entry will end exactly at this point, because this is where the dominance of both buyers and sellers will end. So that's where the logic of taking a buy will end. That is the reason that's my stop loss. So 50 is my stop loss. So if you understand, I didn't keep any random stop loss. The stop loss has some logic behind it, because the logic of buy will end exactly at my stop loss. That is how I have decided my stop loss. Yes, in this particular trade, SBN hit its stop loss. Okay. In this particular trade, SBN hit its stop loss. But if you go back to last 1 week, the market never touched its stop loss. You can go back and check. If you want, I'll just show it to you. If you think one particular trade, okay, let me show you. Last 1 week or 4 to 5 days, let me show you what happened. Let me not draw, but at least you will understand. Now tell me what happened. Who are showing the dominance in yesterday's SBI chart? Who showed the dominance? So after the breakout, the market became sideways, but our stop loss is not hit. That means sellers are still stronger, but they didn't have enough volume. They don't want to give up, but still they don't want to give up completely. At the same time, buyers are also strong, but that's the reason the market went sideways. Now the target is 1:1 Yash. That means the range between the stop loss and entry should be the range between your entry and target. If 5 points is your stop loss, the target should also be 5 points. That's how it should go. 1:1. You can't go with this setup for 1:2 because it's not possible. Anyways, with this particular setup, you will get hardly one trade. You may not get 2 trades. That's very rare. I have seen very rare cases where you will get. So this is the setup for SBIM last 3 days back. Sorry, this is 161.8. This is buy line. This is 50 line, and this is minus 61.8. Now, what happened? Who tried to dominate the market early morning? Early morning, who tried to dominate the market? Early morning, who tried to dominate the market in SBIN? Bulls, right? You can see bulls try to. Again, as I said, 161.8, it will stop. You know, after trying to move up, the sellers thought we should not give up so easily. So they brought it back and stopped it here and they started discussing again who has good dominance. Again, buyers were trying, again a small discussion, again sellers were trying, finally again they stopped. Again discussion started, and finally buyers took the price away. This is how bulls have won the match. Bulls versus bears. Okay, finally bulls have won the match. This is how SBIN gave a wonderful entry. So this is the place where if you get entry, and this is the place where your stop loss. If this range is 5 points, your target should also be 5 points. This is how your target should be decided. That means if you lose 5 points, that means you should at least aim for 5 points. That means if you are risking 2000 rupees, you should get at least 2000 rupees. This is how you have to have your risk to reward ratio. Let me show you one more trade in SBIN. You can try it with any stock, not a problem. So this is 27th, if I'm not wrong. Yes. So this is 161.8, 50, and minus 61.8. Okay. First half, who tried to show the dominance? First half, who tried to show the dominance? Bulls. And they started moving up. Again, the market tried to move up. They tried to show their dominance. But what happened? The sellers were, let's not give up so easily. They came back. Again, they had a discussion. Again, they went up. Again, sellers were not comfortable with their buy movement. Again, they tried to pull it back. Finally, they had a discussion again, and buyers took over the dominance for the day. And that's how the market, the bulls have won the match. Understood? If sellers are trying to prove their equal dominance, they should bring their price until the neutral point. Until the neutral point reaches, buyers are in the upper hand till last minute of the market. Remember this. Unless and until sellers bring the price till neutral point, buyers are still stronger. So don't give up until the stop loss is reached. Yes, this will applicable with only 5 minutes. If you go with 15 minutes, it won't work. If you go with 1 minute, it will be too much noise. So let's not get into too much noise or too late. So that is the reason it is the equilibrium of the time frame. Because I have tested this. See, let me tell you one more thing. This is a very basic strategy that I've explained. If you get into the technical course batch number 8, I'm going to tell you trend line setups where you will be getting a faster entry. Okay, sometimes this is a very basic, a safest. Once you get into the trend lines, the entry, the logic will be changed and you will get faster entries. The late you get, the faster entry you get, and the chances of hitting 1:2 and 1:3 is very, very easy. Yes, you can use this with bank nifty, you can use this with nifty, commodities, whatever it is. I have tried with this all the commodity market, equity market, futures and options. Options means I mean to say the index. So it is working perfectly. Okay. Anybody interested to learn more about Fibonacci, intraday levels, critical levels, and 9 different types of trend lines depending upon the market conditions. So all will be covered in this particular technical course batch number 8. And you won't regret it. Let me tell you, you won't regret it, because the main thing is, yes, you can use this for swing trading. So let me show that again. Let me show that to you. And before we close the session, let me show you the swing trading setup as well. Now, if anybody have a question, who is going to take the mentorship? I myself will take the mentorship for the batch number 8 as well. So I'm the faculty member as of now. So I'll be taking all the courses right now in Adyan, that is options workshop, intraday workshop, and options technical course and equity technical course. The new course that is coming soon is the options advanced course as well. Those who are interested in learning option trading seriously, then that's the course for you. Anyways, so what is the swing trading? That means you need to prove, somebody should prove the dominance in a bigger picture. Yes or no? Swing trading means you need to hold the stock for at least 2 to 3 days. Yes or no? Agree with me? That means the buyers or sellers should prove their dominance in a bigger picture. Not one particular 5 minutes range is not what we want. Okay? You need to show the dominance. That means buyers should show their dominance in a bigger picture. For the bigger picture, you need a bigger range of high and low. We are taking intraday first 5 minutes high and low. For swing trading, you need to take the whole day high and low for tomorrow. Simple. You need to take the whole day high and low. That means previous day high and low you need to mark, draw the Fibonacci and wait for 161.8 to close above 161.8 to take a buy swing entry. If lower one, you take a sell swing entry in futures. If you are completely focusing on equity, then you need to focus only on 161.8. But let me show you. So 23rd is the, okay, 23rd. This is 23rd setup. Okay. So let me see what is the highest point it went. This is the highest point it went and this is the lowest point. Agree with me, everybody? On 23rd, the market went to a high of 339.92 and on 23rd, the lowest point is 331.67. Is that right? Did I draw it correctly? Did I draw it correctly? Yes or no? All right. So what is the immediate thing I have to do? Take the Fibonacci. Draw, go to the high and draw until the low is reached. So once the 161.8 level is crossed, you will be taking a buy. If minus 61.8 is crossed, you will be taking a sell. So let's see what happened in a bigger picture. Let me, understood now? What happened here? 161.8. I have told you already, this is the stopping point. The whole day the sellers and buyers were discussing, the whole day on 24th. They were discussing until the next day the buyers showed their dominance. Finally, market gave a beautiful blow. You can see the market went down. So what happened is, this is 23rd. As I told you, morning itself the buyers showed their dominance and they stopped at the second point, that is stop point at the buyer's point, and sellers and buyers been discussing who has bigger volume, who should move up. So finally the buyers took the chance and finally the market gave a wonderful breakout. This is a perfect swing trading entry that you have to take here at somewhere around 345 or 346, depending upon the logic of entry and the rules. And the stop loss is 335 and the entry is 345. 10 points stop loss you have. The target should be at least 10 points, that is 355 at least. Or you can go with the 365 also. But what I'm saying is the minimum target is 1:1. If you want, you can go for 1:2. Did we reach 365? Yes, absolutely we reached 365. Is that clear, everybody? Is that clear? This is how swing trading should be done. Simple rules, no indicators, no complications, simple psychology of understanding who are dominating the market and what is the stop point where the sellers and buyers will become neutral. That should be your stop loss. Simple. If you understand the perfect stop loss, nobody can stop you from making consistent money. If you are taking a wrong stop loss, that's where the problem comes. If you are taking a wrong stop loss, that's where the problem comes. If you take a random stop loss, then you will get random exits, random profits, no proper psychology. Is that clear, everybody? If you want to understand the proper logic of breakouts and all, I request you to go through the recordings. If you are interested in learning from me in person, then I request you to join the upcoming the upcoming technical course batch number 8, where, you know, in this overall batch 7 students, we have gathered somewhere around 130 students till now. From batch number 1 to batch number 7, we have a crowd of 130 students we have joined till now. And trust me, more than 80% of students are satisfied with the course. And 20 students are not like they have not satisfied. 20 students have not uh, attended the sessions consistently. That's the problem. That's the only problem. And remaining all 80% students are completely satisfied, and they are still in contact with me and making some confident trades every single day. Yes, we have recorded session for this particular video also. You'll be getting available from coming days. You will be available. This particular setup will also be available. Now we are done with the session. So let me ask important question. How many people are really interested in joining batch number 8 technical course? Can I see raise your hands? Can you just raise your hands? I just need a count if anybody is interested from this group. If anybody is interested from this group, I'm requesting you to raise your hands so that I'll just have a count. I just want to have a count, that's it. Okay. So those who have raised your hands, I request you to drop your name, phone number, and the city you're from, so that our team will send you a WhatsApp details about the curriculum. They will send you a PDF of the curriculum. At the same time, the course details, the price details, fees details, everything will be. Yes. Okay. You're interested in option strategies. So option strategies will be starting from the next batch. We'll let you know. If anybody is interested in equity intraday, please drop your names and phone numbers. Anybody? Yes, you will be provided with a stock screen, a stock screener as well. I have coded few stock scanners in charting.com. You will be getting that. Okay, Praful, I got your number. We'll be saving your number and we'll be sending you. Anuj, I got your number as well. Guys, please drop your names and numbers. Please do that before you close the session, before you leave the session. I request anybody is interested, please drop your numbers. It doesn't mean, yes, you can absolutely use this for any equity, commodity, and options as well. Absolutely. You can use this for options as well. Any more doubts? Any doubts you have, please. Prashant, you got your number. Jitin, I got your number. Kunal, that's really difficult because trading view is a little difficult part for me to draw, because I find it very difficult for me to draw in trading view. So that's the reason. Yes, if you have already joined the previous technical course, the course has not changed. The same course will be repeated again. Okay. Yes, the syllabus is same as the previous one. $70 to 80% ratio with 1:1. That's important. You know, whenever you ask a success ratio, you need to ask what is the risk reward with your success ratio. That's how you need to understand. You know, if you don't have a proper risk to reward, then it's not even a strategy, it's just gambling, right? So whenever you ask any person what is the success ratio, you need to ask what is the risk to reward ratio that is consistent with this strategy. Anybody else? Simple, no other reasons, no other condition. Simple strategy. 3 lines will change the way you trade for the rest of your life. That's what I can tell you. These 3 lines can change the way you trade for the rest of your life. If you focus on these 3 lines confidently and completely. Okay, Nifty 50. I can do that. Abhishekta, I'm happily inviting you for the batch number 8. You'll be having a good, experience with trend lines, especially trend lines. Those who are has some fantasy with trend lines. This is the course where you will get a complete information about trend lines, because trend line will give you. Let me show you a quick example. What is the difference between a horizontal line and a trend line? Simple. If let's say this is my trend line, sorry, if this is my horizontal line, and let's say I got a trend line, a calculated trend line like this. Let's say, who got a faster entry? Who got a faster entry, trend line or the level? Who gave me a faster entry? Give me a simple answer. Who gave me a faster entry, trend line or horizontal line? So that is the reason you need to learn trend lines, because it will give you a faster entry, and hence you will get a bigger risk to reward ratio. That is, you can go for 1:2 as well. Okay, so that's the best thing about trend lines. And most importantly, no need to draw these trend lines manually. I'm going to give you a perfect calculation where if you use that calculation, you can draw using 2 dots. I'm going to tell you where to keep those 2 dots, then you can draw. You need to connect the line, that's it. You don't need to draw it manually. Okay, that particular stochastics will be dealt in the technical course, because we have a dedicated module for indicators, 6 indicators in the technical course. Moving averages, stochastics, RSI, and what else do we have? MACD, and finally the Bollinger Bands. These are the 6. Chirag, I got your number. Thank you. So this is how. So somebody is asking me about the trend line. Please make a course exclusively for trend lines. Abhishekta did. We have actually created an intraday workshop, but not all trend lines are covered in that. That's the only problem. Okay, we have created an intraday workshop, but only few trend lines have been discussed there. If you want to learn about all the 9 different trend lines, then you need to join the. We don't have any other option, because we have the curriculum, in that manner. Nagesh, I got your number. Thank you. So let me draw the Fibonacci for Nifty 50. Now this is what I called a stopping point, a perfect stopping point, and finally the sellers get into picture. If you don't believe this, then I don't know what it is. See, morning, who showed the dominance in the market in the morning? Who showed the dominance in the morning itself? Who showed the dominance in the morning itself? Buyers or sellers? Bulls. And stopping point. And that's where the discussion started. You can't have dominance in the market. Let me run the market now, and sellers get into the picture. And they came back to neutral just to prove their dominance in the market. They came back to the neutral point, and again discussion started. Who will dominate the market now? Again, in the second half, buyers get into the picture and they try to pull it down. But sellers are nowhere ready to lose their game. Finally, they showed their dominance and they brought it down. This is how the sellers won the match in Nifty 50. So the stopping points are really important. You see, stopping point. This is the magic of Fibonacci. Basically that's a logic, but it works like a magic when it comes with the candlestick patterns. It will look like a magic, because exactly the reversals happen exactly from the levels. So anybody missed to give their number? I'm still waiting to take your numbers, guys. No, it's almost end of the day, right, Sanjeev? That is the reason you need a trend line. So I'm not showing you any trend line here, but this is how your trend line should be and you will get a perfect entry. So to draw the trend line, you need to know how to draw an accurate trend line that we are going to teach you. It's basically a calculated trend line. It's not a manual trend line, but a calculated trend line where you can rely on the trend line as much as possible. So this is how a trend line setup can give you a faster entry than a normal resistance or support levels. Anybody missed to give their numbers? Please give. I'm still waiting. Please don't lose this opportunity, guys. We will really have a really good time in this course time. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else wants to give the number? Welcome, Sanjeev. Looking forward to meet you all. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. If anybody missed to give their numbers, please do it immediately before I close the session, because once we get the numbers, we will collect them and we will start sending you all the details about the technical course batch number 8. Basically, I'll just tell you. I'll just give you an um, overall understanding of about batch technical course. The modules will be divided in such a way where the first module will be uh, the basics of stock market. Next, you will be getting into the candlestick patterns, what is resistance, what is support, what is a trend line, and how to use breakouts and reversals with resistance and supports. And after that, what is money management, what is risk management, what is risk to reward ratio, and what is called as a trading plan, how to develop a trading plan. And then you will be having how to manage your trade, a trade management. I can't give my personal number, Profil, that's against the policy. But anyways, you will be in contact with me if you have joined the batch, and you will be having a personal conversation in the Telegram group. But I can't give any personal numbers as of now because that's against the policy. Okay. So, so after that, you will be having different types of orders. When do we need to use a market order? When do we need to use a stop loss order? When do we need to use a limit order, a cover order, and a bracket order? So this is one of the sessions, and finally you will be having strategies. So module 12, 13, 14 are completely strategies, a total 9 strategies, and last module will be options. You will be understanding all the Greeks of options. What is delta, what is theta, what is gamma, and what is vega, and different strategical trading plans with options. So we'll be basically giving you intraday strategies for options as well. So this is totally covered up in the technical course. If anybody is interested, you can give your numbers. If not, we'll be closing the session for the day. Anybody is interested, just